The Italians love our sauce selection in America. Like
Madonna quanta salsina.
like barbecue sauce. They don't have that in Italy.
Oh man.
What's up, everybody? This is the Growing Up Italian podcast, a.k.a. your Nonna's favorite podcast. We are here with our host, Rocco and Michela.
Co-host, baby. Let's
Co-host.
go.
What's going on, guys? All right, we're back in the groove of things.
Summer's over. Depressing.
Everyone's back from vacation.
You guys all started school, not us.
But you know what's funny? You said Nonna's favorite podcast. I wonder how many Nonnas are out there.
There's definitely
Actually,
a few.
the reason why I always say that is because I want to start pushing people to get YouTube on their Nonna's TVs. And we're the new Italian American Rye, you know? Put on the podcast for every Nonna out there.
Our Nonna loves YouTube. You know what our Nonna loves to watch on YouTube? Because she always asks me to put
Rosary?
The Rosary.
Yeah,
And Padre Pio documentaries.
The Padre Pio documentary.
Because you can have that whenever you want. You know?
And
Passion of Christ.
videos of Chiravat. She loves watching on YouTube.
No, but honestly, when I'm home, I'm really on YouTube, like, exclusively.
Dude, I love watching music videos on YouTube. There's
what I
literally
think.
nothing I love more. Is that weird?
No, I mean, those are the ones that get the most views, so it makes sense.
The other night, I had friends over, and we were drinking a bottle of wine after dinner, and everybody's like, oh, come on, let's watch a movie. I'm like, movie? I put on YouTube, we were watching music videos, and I was, like, pointing things out. They're like, how do you know these things? I'm like, because I've seen this music video 1,000 times.
That's from hanging out with me, basically.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely got that from him.
So we watch music videos on YouTube, but do you watch any other podcasts besides ours?
Yeah, I do.
What are your podcasts that you watch?
Joe Rogan being number
What's
one.
Joe
That's
Rogan?
like the most basic answer.
I watch some episodes of him, not all. Though.
I watch the video clips on like TikTok if I'm scrolling, but I do listen to it. I don't watch like the visuals.
Yeah.
I love his podcast. It's so like you learn so much.
Yeah,
he talks
he's
about
very educational.
I
and
like
you can
it.
talk for hours.
I like
on
Joe
a long
Rogan's
ride,
podcast.
you throw him on. The second one for me, especially now, is fantasy football.
So you listen to Geeps talk about football for an hour?
Bro, I got to know who to pick up on the waiver wire.
Yeah, I don't watch that.
I usually go by whoever has the most points the week before.
Projections.
I like that Barstool podcast, the BFFs with
Is that the girls?
Dave. No,
Oh, okay.
with Dave, Brianna, and Josh.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
love that podcast.
I just see the clips on my For You page.
No, it's hilarious. I think Brianna's fucking hilarious.
Brianna, if you watch him,
It's not too late, baby.
You gotta
I
see
don't even
this.
know what she looks like. But
Oh, for you? Oh, all right.
No.
Shoot your shot, baby.
What else? Is there any other ones?
Podcast.
I like Chris D.
Chris D.
I
Oh my
watch
God,
almost
Chris
every
D's
episode.
hilarious.
Bro, he's such a character, and I gotta show love. Nelk Boys.
Watch some of them. It depends on the guest. If there's a good guest, I watch it.
I listen to it occasionally, not like consistently.
Yeah. No, because some people say things to get like the mainstream media to hop
of
on
course.
it, or, like clickbait stuff. So
I think that's
I'm
what
not
makes a
crazy about that.
podcast good, though, is the fact that they could hop on those trends. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what creates success.
Yeah, so I'm gonna come right off the bat and say this for the first time. Obviously, you guys know what I'm about to say, but 6 years, 6 years in the making, I finally took the leap of faith. So I'm finally taking Growing Up Italian full time. I'm committed. I'm dedicated to the
Ready?
cause.
Hold up.
Let's go.
Thank you, guys.
I think
So-
one of these buttons does it, but I forgot which one.
I just want to say thank you to all the followers for all the support, for giving me this opportunity. It's something that I always dreamed of doing for the past, 6 years, like I said. And I'm just very excited to see where it can go from here. It's definitely scary, but you got to jump. You got to take that leap, and I'm ready
Won't
for
know
it.
unless you try it.
Before we dive more into that, real quick, I want to give a shout out to John Viola because he believes in us, and Rocco's not going full time to do a podcast or edit videos or make memes all day. We're gonna make some noise, and
Hell yeah.
Do it.
it's a matter of time before
There really is some big stuff on the way.
the whole world's gonna see it. And I just want to let everyone know that we started doing this memes and video stuff 4 or 5 years before a lot of people, and we surpassed them super quick. and we did not even reach our peak yet.
Yeah.
So for everybody that's been supporting us till now, thank you. But stay tuned because more's on the way.
I just like take quick shots real quick. I hate people who try to start unnecessary beef with throwing their little shots on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, wherever you throw it. I just want to give a quick
I feel attacked
little
right now.
PSA, right? Beef is when two people mutually don't like each other, right? If you go on social media and talk shit about somebody and they have no fucking idea who you are, you're just a hater. So stop trying to create fake
your haters
beef.
are your biggest fans.
Yeah, stop trying to create fake beef to get clout. Nobody knows who you are, bro.
Yeah, is your cornicello iced out, by the way?
No, it's not. It's got like little ridges on it. You see that?
Okay.
That's nice.
I was
Is that
gonna
new?
say,
Yo, my dad got this for me in Italy.
I wear
that's fire.
XXL in cornicellos.
This is that
I wear
Italy.
quadruple X if
It's
we're going by
shining
that.
though, because it's that Italy 18 karat. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
you gotta tell Joe Gambino we got a little
But
competition over
you know
here.
why it shines so bright? Because it was free. I didn't pay for it.
It's free, it
the
shine
best.
different.
When it's free and it fits better.
Facts.
The one I paid for don't look this nice.
No, but cornicellos, aren't you supposed to buy for somebody? Like,
No,
that's
you're not
what
allowed to buy it for
yourself?
yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
So is that you
Like-
asking me to buy one for you?
Yeah, I have a
got
big
you.
one. I have one that's like Joe Gambino.
No,
something like
yours.
that.
The one Dad got you was
It's stuff-
unnecessarily
Jalapeno
big.
pepper?
Bro, it's literally
Nah,
this big.
it's huge. It's so unnecessary.
you-
You should
you
hang
ever
it
wear
in your
that? It's
car.
very
I
aggressive.
never wore it once.
That's very aggressive.
It's very
Can you
aggressive.
imagine going on a first date and some girl sees that? Meaning he is the evil eye.
No,
Now
she's
that thing is fucking Italian. That's what I'll be.
Yeah, but it has to get gifted. My cousin in Italy gave me this one.
Yeah,
So
I've heard
I never
that,
would have bought it
though.
for myself, but I like it. I wear it. Something different.
I like it.
Should we say anything else about Rock going full time before we start?
Congratulations, and we
thank
can't
you.
see all the shit you
Obviously,
do.
I
For
couldn't
real.
have done it without you guys. That extra
Hell
push
yeah.
I needed.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
You guys are a great support system, and I'm ready
Now
to
you-
ride,
now
baby.
You're gonna have some time for your wife instead of working and then.
That's
Yeah,
it.
facts.
videos.
But it couldn't have come at a better time, I feel. So there's really some big shit on the way. I can't wait to see what
You guys
we
want to
do,
hear a
for real.
funny story or no?
Yes.
This
not
is
gonna be funny.
completely random.
Yeah.
But I was with Rosella the other day.
Okay.
And I was in Bay Ridge, like killing time because I was early for a meeting. And I always see this Italian record store she posted. I call her, I was like, where is it? Because I want to go. So she gives me a address. She goes, by the way, I'm here now. I'm like, oh shit, no way. So the lady is an Italian witch.
Oh my
Right?
god!
Like for a fact.
Yeah,
She's
like
a witch.
Like she reads tarot cards.
Oh my god.
So she's like, can I read your tarot cards to you? And I was like, I guess. And Rosella was just dying laughing. So, bro,
What'd you get?
she was so on point.
Tell
She's
us.
like,
Tell us more.
So first thing, she stacked all the things.
Pick
She's
3.
like, oh, yeah, you might have high cholesterol here. I was
what
like,
the hell?
okay, that's scary.
What makes you say
people,
that?
I was like,
some people might argue that she didn't have to read the cards.
I know.
I was
That's
going with
why
that.
I was like, because she saw the panini shop pennant, and she's like, "What is that panini shop?" I'm like, "Yeah, it makes sense." I was like, "Oh, so like prosciutto," and then she said, "So that's what I thought."
Yeah,
instantly.
yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, I see 2 trips here," and I was
Okay.
like,
You have 2 trips coming up.
"Yeah," and I was like, "Okay," and she's like, "One's like far away, and you're going with 2 of your friends, right?" Like, because the card had like.
Oddly specific.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
That
then-
is weird.
Then she's like, and kept going. Something about like relationships and shit. I'm not gonna get into that one.
But was she right about
She
it?
was right about it.
Okay.
And then I was looking at Rosella like, did you tell her all
Yeah, I
this?
know, I was gonna say
and
this
she's
as
like,
well.
she's like, no. And then I was like, okay. And then she goes, in 2024, everything you've been working for is gonna boom.
In 2024.
Yeah. She's like, 2023, you're gonna see a little bit, but 2024. And then she was like, crazy accurate with both of your signs.
Shit.
Yo, it was crazy.
So you believe in that stuff?
I mean, a little bit. I believe.
So are you
believe
gonna
it
wait
as-
till 2024?
No,
to make
I believe it's a tool to motivate you to get on the right track because there's
Right.
all positive things, and then the things that were negative when she's like, your cholesterol's high and you're gonna die if you don't fix this.
Really?
I was like, okay, so
Yo, so 2024 is the year.
yeah. She's like, I see a lot of money. That's
Nice.
what she said. I was
That's
like,
what you like to hear.
I love money. And she's like, and
my palms are very
there's a
itchy
new,
right
There's
now.
a new thing that's coming and blah blah blah.
Like stuff she was
And she's
spot
like,
on with.
2 offices. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, that's wild.
Like she's like, I see 2 locations of something. I was like, oh shit.
Rock, you want to go and like get ours read? Because I need some
I
motivation.
was trying to recruit Rock to go because the place is like a museum. They sell cassettes for $1.
Fire.
And
is it where in Bensonhurst, you said?
it's right up the block from Villa Bate.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's Bensonhurst.
It's called Italian Records. The lady, Silvana, I believe her name was. I don't want to get it wrong. And she cast a spell on me. But, Rob, we got to go there and make a video because I'm telling you.
That's actually pretty cool. Like, I'm interested.
Oh, actually,
Unique.
I
You
have
don't
stuff
hear
in my trunk I got to bring up that I bought for here. But she has, like, dope stuff. Bootleg jerseys.
It's hard to find places like that. I feel like they're very scarce now.
And I got, like, a crazy poster that we're going to put right here for the Euro champs.
Fire.
It's 2x3.
This place like that don't thrive. You know, that's the problem.
There's not
That's
like-
why it's
I'm like,
good.
do you make money?
Yeah.
I'm like, you sell cassettes?
$1
CDs?
pop.
She's I hang out.
It's more like a passion
Yeah.
thing, I feel.
Oh, good for
But
her.
that's dope because, like, I can't name one place like that around here.
Yeah.
I would go there all the time.
Those
just
are
to,
neighborhood
like,
staples.
scope.
That
Yeah,
you need them
that's
to,
dope.
to be
I
around.
like that.
So
I would love to go and check
Italian
it out.
record store. Let's jump into Italian restaurants real quick. When you guys walk into an Italian restaurant, what makes you say like, yo, this is a good spot? Like, how do you know
Old menus.
you have to see an old menu?
Old menu?
Like, you know, like when you walk into a place and you have to like scan a QR code.
That's
The
a
OG
red
good
flag?
Italian spots don't have any of that.
Well, like Carbone, their menu's like this.
I like
They have
Carbone,
6
though.
things.
But if it wasn't Carbone, would you, if you saw a menu that big? Like,
No, the reason I say that was because Monday night I went out to dinner with my parents
Mm-hmm.
and we walked in and the decor was awful. It looks like it hasn't been
Frost, you're talking
updated.
about, right?
Yeah, it hasn't been
can
updated in
say
30
it.
years.
I feel
We
like
went
we
to
can
Frost
yeah,
Restaurant.
it's
I
one of my
love
favorite
Frost.
spots, yeah.
We went in there. The decor looks like it hasn't been changed in at least 20 years because it
Yeah.
hasn't. And the menu is probably from 20 years ago. And you just see like little stickers over the prices because that's the only thing that has changed.
Yeah, you know
the
it.
recipes are the same. The only thing that has changed is the prices. And I will say this to everyone: it's my favorite Italian restaurant in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
The food
Italian
was just
American, no.
Italian American, yeah. Like the food was incredible, the service was great, and so that's why I say like the old menus because
Like that?
places like that they don't care about that stuff. They don't care about the menu looking good as long as the food is good.
Facts. I'm gonna add on to what you said. To me, what makes a restaurant a great restaurant is when they bring out the bread before anything. So
Bread?
you sit down, you bring the bread, the olive oil. To me, already that's
Maybe-
brownie points.
I gotta make a point. To me, a restaurant is good when you get food that you can't get at home or anywhere else.
Of course, yeah, unique dishes.
Yeah.
So give me an example like what then?
So, a unique dish to me is like carpaccio. That's like my shit lately. When
like
I go,
carpaccio?
Cipriani, carpaccio.
yeah, it's fire.
But like chicken parm and penne alla vodka, like you could get that in any Italian pizzeria. Everybody makes that, and a lot of people make it really good. So to me, you gotta leave there with a certain thing. Like, okay, I had a great meal. Like, I can't wait to eat that again.
Yeah. So you say, but chicken parm can be an option. Like, are you saying a restaurant's great if it doesn't have it on your menu? Then, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
They
the
need it
problem
'cause
the
for
problem
the-
with that is that some people are. I'll give you a perfect example. The other day, I went to eat at Trattoria L'Incontro in Astoria, and shout out to my guy Rocco because not you, Rocco
Yeah.
that owns
Yeah,
that, because he was supposed to come on the pod and he told me that he couldn't make it, but we're gonna do another day. But he blessed it OD. But I had chicken Milanese. Of course, it's chicken Milanese, but it's like a giant chicken cutlet with arugula, cherry tomatoes, little pieces of melone on top, balsamic and oil. I was like, wow, this was crazy.
And it was good.
It had some like reduction on the bottom, so the chicken cutlet was soaking in that.
Nice.
And then he had the dessert was crazy. He had a semi-freddo
Okay.
with a zanzambone. I forget the name of it, but it's basically like hazelnut liqueur.
okay,
And he had like a
hit the
peach,
spot.
a peach cake, soaked like a sponge cake with a peach on top, and
See, like that's like
bro, stuff I've never
That's
had
like-
before.
yeah, I like that.
unique stuff. I went to Lilia 2 weeks ago. Shout out to Sabino. He got me a reservation, but I
Shh, no,
went.
I didn't.
Right?
No, I
and
didn't.
just
It's so hard to get in.
I know
that
it
place.
sounds
It's right here, too.
wild, but they had like such a unique menu. The pasta, when I go out, I typically don't eat pasta, but their pasta was incredible. We got the steak special, which is good, but the dessert, and I said this, I literally, as I was eating it, I texted it to him. They had vanilla soft serve with extra virgin olive oil on top, and then they called it fennel dust. So it was literally like, fennel dust. When I looked at it, I didn't even order it.
I told you to order that.
Yeah, there was 3 options. I ordered the other 2 and not that one. So the waiter brought it out. He goes, I know you didn't order it, but I brought it because this is our signature and I think you need to try it.
Oh, wow.
But I literally just
like
looked at
that?
him. I'm like, I don't know, soft serve and extra virgin olive oil. He goes, yo, just try it. It was the best dessert I think I've ever
You're gonna
had.
have it every time you
and
go.
I didn't order it, and I probably wouldn't have tried it if he didn't bring it out.
The one thing I want to bring up, 'cause
Incredible.
I ate there 2 weeks
I
before.
like
she
when
did.
restaurants do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they take care of their customers. But I had this dish, forgot what it was called, but it was like corn pasta with like a sweet,
Not polenta.
it's
Right?
like a sweet ricotta in it, and it reminded me of like Sassanese styled raviolis. And not a lot of people do this with their raviolis. I was talking to the manager at Lily about this, but growing up, our family puts a little sugar in the ricotta mix in the raviolis.
Yeah.
And then Nana makes a batch of with sugar and with salt.
Yeah.
So when you eat them, you got like basically like salt and sweet. You're like, what's going on here? But not a lot of people. I'm curious to see if a lot of people put sugar in their ricotta base.
Our family will literally eat ricotta with just sugar on top as like a
That's
snack.
a banger.
That's a snack.
And I
That's
feel like a
fire.
lot of people don't eat that, but even me, I was like, oh, it's a little weird. And then I tried it. I'm like, holy shit, this is
Yeah,
fire.
that's banging.
But the raviolis with the sugar in, that's something that
Very,
It's
very,
very
underrated,
Sassanese.
but very good.
I feel like I need that wherever I go.
I actually want to bring something up to you guys because this was it's something we got to settle on this podcast, but it's something I do want to bring up.
I'm worried.
So I have a friend who's Dominican, right? And he put up an Instagram story saying Dominicans make better lasagna than us.
Oh my God.
So-
I know exactly who you're talking
Okay,
about
yes.
because I saw this and I answered it with, you're bugging.
Yeah. So
That was literally my answer.
Mickey, and he said he's going to come on the pod to settle
Yeah.
this.
I mean,
But the first thing he said to me, right, and I want to tell Rock this because I don't think we ever spoke about it. But the first thing he said to me was, "Give me your best spot," and I said, "Nonnas."
yeah.
Literally.
And I'm like, "It's not normal." I told
I
him
never had lasagna out.
never had
Anywhere
lasagna
else.
out.
Yeah.
No.
The only lasagna I've ever had besides families like Nonnas, Zia's, your mom, whatever, who all make it the same,
Right.
was my ex's that made it with mortadella, which
Okay.
was cool.
That's-
Instead
And
of
then
what,
what we
like
make
chopped
at the
meat?
shop.
Instead of chopped meat?
Yeah, like
Okay. Curveball, I like
Well,
that. It was
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
But I can't see a Dominican putting platanos tasting better than our stuff.
No.
I wonder what he told you. What's in it? Or
He
Well,
says just
I
regular.
can't wait for you guys to chop it up.
But
But
I'll
there's
tell
gotta
you
be
what,
an
though,
unbiased opinion,
I
you know?
I know this sounds wild, but
I think we gotta get like 3 people to test.
Blindfolded,
Yeah.
blindfolded, and say
We
which one
have-
they like better.
a couple Dominicans that work in the panini shop, and they have bought vodka sauce from the panini shop and made it with fried platanos. I was like,
Really?
That's a little crazy.
they said it was delicious. So I feel like the Dominican and the Italians cuisines, they try to make them
I just don't
clash
see
a little
'em-
bit.
Like you don't hear me saying I make better hookahs than them.
No,
You don't hear me saying
That
I
is
make,
crazy, yeah.
you don't hear me say I make better pernil. So don't touch my lasagna, bro.
yeah, I mean, you can't say that.
Listen.
No,
what-
but I think he actually tried to say. Did
No,
he say
he
that
got-
they invent? Who? I saw something saying that.
Italians made this, we perfected it, or something like that?
Yeah.
But Mickey always asks me, "What's the best Italian restaurants?" And he was trying to say how food in Italy isn't better than food here because they're tourist traps. I'm like, yeah, bro,
Nah, he's
because
bugging. But
when
he's
you go there,
going,
you go tourist traps.
Yeah, he's going to tourist traps.
You have to go.
Nah, he's bugging.
You have to. I remember I went to Puerto Rico a couple of years ago, and we went to the desk in the hotel, and we were like, "Where do we get the best meal?" She's like, "Don't go on Yelp, don't go on TripAdvisor." She said, "Go to the local spots. You
Those
got
are
to
all
eat.
paid for.
Yeah, you got to eat like the locals."
Right.
We went to this place that she told us makes the best mofongo, right? Mind you, it was 9 Italians who went there to eat. We had the best meal, and it was literally a hole in the wall, and it cost us we had appetizers, main course, whatever. We ate, and it was like $30 each, and we ate. The next night, we went to one of those places that they're like, like one of the mainstream spots. It was the worst meal we've ever had. You have to eat
That's
like
so
the
true.
locals. So when you go to Italy and you go to the place that's rated number 1 on TripAdvisor, it's not going to be good.
Yeah, it's paid for.
Yeah.
But we will. We should talk because we were having this conversation for a while.
You gotta chop it up.
And he goes, but Italians don't even make their best food because you hire different races. Like if you go have a pizza, you have an Albanian guy who makes pizza, a Mexican guy who makes pizza. Whatever. Anybody can make pizza.
That's a fair argument.
That's true.
He's not wrong.
And I said, listen, to me, what makes a good pizza is the ingredients and the oven you use. So, like my friend that owns Cuts and Slices, and he doesn't make your margarita pizza, but he makes a great, different kind of pizza. Like, it all depends what kind of pizza you want. Because then I was explaining like how in Rome they make taglio pizza that you cover. He's like, oh, you guys make pizza with scissors? That's whack. I'm like, bro. There's so many different kinds of pizzas. Like you have Napolitan style, you got New York style, you got Roman style,
Sicilian.
You have
square.
the Italians are trying to
Grandma.
they're trying to hop on like the new trends and do stuff that's Instagram worthy, The traditional dishes don't photograph well, so they're trying to do crazy spins on
I'm gonna
things.
piggyback off what you said. I saw 2 teenagers in Rome this summer, and they were like, bro, everywhere in this city has the same food. It's just pizza and pasta. And in my head, I'm like, bro, like there's like 47 different types of pasta on the menu and like 16 different types of pizza. So it's not like America where you could walk into any like a diner and you
Their
get.
name's Chad and Todd. By any
I
chance?
have no idea, but it's like, bro, I can't believe people actually think that about Italy. Like it's just the same food over and over. Real quick, let's talk about how long it takes for Italians to say goodbye. Like, you ever realize you go somewhere like the stages of an Italian goodbye is ridiculously long. Like, let's start with the first goodbye, right? We're all at the table. All right, guys, we gotta
get
go.
out of here.
That's number 1. Now, what happens after? What goodbye is after that one?
I think it's the individual goodbye, right?
Now
Do
you
have
go
to say
one by
bye
one.
individually?
I gotta be honest, I'm horrible at this.
No, he disappears.
Yeah, you do the Irish,
Irish
goodbye.
goodbye.
He doesn't even announce that he's leaving. He just leaves, but that's why he gets out of there.
I ate with some friends in L.A. and I'll never forget. We were all doing that whole thing, Rock saying like goodbye, and walked out together. Talked another 5 minutes goodbye. I'm like, okay, see you guys later. One of them was like, was everything okay? Because you left pretty abruptly. I'm like, but I said goodbye.
Yeah.
Just,
They thought you like had to get out of there.
I mean,
But
but
it's
it's just like when it's time to
in New
go,
York.
it's
It's
time
in
to
New York.
go.
But
It's
he
time to
literally
go.
just disappears. Like we have mutual friends. Everybody calls him Houdini because he just disappears.
Sabino.
Just like
Savini, that's the way to go. So we got the initial goodbye. We got the goodbye, the individual goodbye.
and then I
so
feel
you're
like
going up to
after the
everybody.
individual, it's like another announcement. Like, all right, guys, I'm out of here.
So yeah, you go
So
the
there's
initial
3
goodbye,
stages.
then the individual goodbye. Then all right, guys, the whole group goodbye.
Yeah, but then
Someone walks to the car too. No?
You're walking out, and you bump into your uncle who's coming out of the bathroom. So that's another goodbye.
Then you got the goodbye because you forgot your keys, so you go back
come
in.
back in.
I got the keys. All right, goodbye. Then you get walked out with somebody, like Sabino was saying. So the host of the house is gonna walk you to your car.
And the goodbye at the door.
Goodbye at the door. Then you go in the driveway. You go in the car.
And then it's an extra beep. Like I'm out.
And then as you're pulling out, wait. You roll down the window. Oh, take this.
Got any extra chicken cutlets? Back them up. It's like 7
yeah, it's like a good
goodbyes.
7. I wonder if that's just Italians or if that's every culture. Or we just like that
question.
extra? I know Sabino bounces after the.
Why don't you ask Mickey
bounces
how
after
many
the first
goodbyes the
goodbye.
Dominicans say?
Oh, you're gonna say they do more than us anyway.
He's
Oh,
always
7, that's
he's
it?
always trying to beat us. Even me, when I saw that DM, I saw that story. I saw right after that he posted a text conversation, and he didn't put the name, but I somehow knew it was you because of the way you were answering. It was hilarious. If Rock followed him, he would have put it together too.
I'd be like, you're bugging.
You're bugging.
All right, back to the favorite segment of the podcast. It's been a while since we did one of these, so I'm excited. I feel like it's been all summer. But here we go. Overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. Oh, are you done? Both of you feel free to chime in. Mozzarella sticks.
You want me to answer first?
Go ahead.
Perfectly rated, automatic order anytime you go. Listen, those things are frozen. They're probably only two different kinds. You either got the Italian breads or the thicker ones. Pause. But, you know, the
Yo,
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
I was waiting for his
So-
answer because today my niece and nephew were here. So my nephew calls me and goes, "Can you bring me mozzarella sticks?" And I looked over and he was eating one.
I had 3.
Yeah, I just hate when you get a mozzarella stick and it doesn't have the pull.
Where they don't fry it.
That's
too
a
much.
that's a bad sign. But aside from that, I definitely agree. I think it's perfectly rated.
I think they're perfect. I love
Listen,
a mozzarella stick.
There's gonna be people that are gonna go in these comments and say mozzarella sticks are not Italian. I don't care. I
They're
don't.
delicious.
I dunk them like I'm Michael Jordan,
nice.
and I double dip too.
Oh, you one of those?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
do
I'll
too.
flip them sometimes.
I
I
do
gotta
too,
be
I'm not
honest.
gonna lie.
I could eat them without the sauce.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't even
I
need
agree.
it.
What about the psychos that eat it with like ranch?
Ugh, or ketchup. Weirdos.
Yeah, I don't know about
There's
that
a
one.
special place in purgatory for people.
For
like
people
that.
who do that.
All right, next up, garlic bread.
Garlic bread. Okay, it's a little overrated because we have certain people who like garlic bread, like the Scarlata brother. I love them. I never tried their dad's garlic bread or Frank's garlic bread. I haven't tried it. It's probably delicious. But for me, garlic bread is like a thing for sandwiches. I don't go bananas for garlic bread before a meal.
Like you can't just eat garlic bread with nothing on it. You need. You're saying like a garlic bread with a sandwich is good.
Like I say garlic bread, even with melted mozzarella,
Is good.
Yeah.
or garlic bread with
Just the
Philly
garlic
cheesesteak.
oil or whatever's not doing it for you.
yeah. Like, what do we do? We're wasting time over here.
What do you say, Miguel?
I'm gonna go perfectly rated. I love garlic and I love bread, so the two together for me is
It's a match made in heaven.
What do you
fire.
think, Rob?
I'd say a little overrated too. For the same reason as you.
Don't put the hit on me. You know.
Which, by the way, the Scarlatas, if I'll go over and try their dad's garlic bread any day.
I mean,
It's all for
I'll
me.
try it too because I'm
garlic
curious.
bread.
Yo, that a nice piece of garlic bread in the sauce.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Okay. Last one. Potato croquettes.
I feel like people are gonna get mad that we call it potato croquettes. Is there a right name for it before we like banzerot? Is that what it's supposed
No,
to be? Napoli
panzerotti.
Dons is banzerot.
Panzerotti is different.
Underrated. Love that shit.
Yeah, I could eat
Yeah.
that any day. That's one I could have over mozzarella sticks and garlic bread.
It's like a freaking appetizer.
We don't have them
Santa.
often. Maybe that's why. Or at least
mean,
I don't
we
have it
them at the
often.
shop all the time.
We have them
Every
at the
Saturday.
shop all the time, but they're
Every
like,
Saturday.
We make them every day now because they do that
Uh-huh.
well. They're like this big. When you go
Monsters.
to Italy to a wedding and they bring you like a nice piece of chicken or steak, they have two of them on the side.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very un-Italian thing I say, but I slice it right down the middle, like it's a hot dog bun. I put Chipotle mayo on it.
Oh damn.
Then I close it up. Like,
The ones here, the ones in
Mexican
Italy,
Central right
the
there.
ones in Italy don't need all that.
Chi sto scemo fa metto mayonnaise.
Exactly.
O
That's
Chipotle
great.
mayonnaise.
I don't even
But
think
yo, I'll
if
tell
they
you
have
what,
that.
the Italians love our sauce selection in America. Like
Maronna quante salsine.
like barbecue sauce. They don't have that in Italy. They do. They love it.
But that's definitely not even a word, but I've heard that.
No, it
from
is
people.
salsine.
I salsine.
That is a word.
Marron.
Ming.
Barbecue.
Did Fortunato say
Honey-
that to you? Yeah.
Senape cujoni. Senape. Normale. Mayonnaise. Euster.
Like
Mustard.
Italy loves
Mustard.
the mayo ketchup combo. They
Yeah.
love it.
What's that,
Yeah,
Russian
fire.
dressing? Is that what it's called?
No.
What-
Russian.
is you add relish too, but a lot of people do say that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, all Italians put ketchup and mayo, bro. I don't want to hear anybody say
Yo.
we don't put mayo on anything.
Call
Mayo
me
and
crazy.
ketchup is crazy with fries.
But the kebabs in Italy with mayo, ketchup, and French fries.
Yeah, bro. That's
Woo!
I had that 3 times. in
Yeah, I
Italy,
know. I
bro.
saw it, and I hated you for posting
Yeah,
it.
you know they're not like Italian. It's not an Italian
no,
thing.
No,
like
it's not.
It's like a
But bro,
Turkish thing.
that's the best kebab I've ever had in my
You
life.
could only find them like when they do like a feast or something
Yeah.
like
there's,
that.
there's storefronts with it too.
They like,
It's
shave
it's
it right
considered
in front of
Italian
you.
street food now. I looked it up.
Is it?
But
Really?
it wasn't like native to Italian.
But
I don't
the
know how it
people
got-
of Italy love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I posted a video when the things I ate in Italy, and it says that people said, "Why'd you put kebab in here?" I was
See, like in the feasts here in America, they do like sausage, peppers, and onions. In Italy, they don't do that.
Yeah.
They do sausage with French fries.
Really?
In Sansa, they do that, and
yeah.
then mayo ketchup on
Yeah,
top,
yeah. They do.
and it's fire. I
It
would
is
have
fire.
never.
And they do like a lot of pickled toppings though.
Yeah.
Like ifunge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me, I'm like, you know what? Just
Eggplant.
Yeah, that's what they add, but I don't like that. I do a little sausage, the French fries, mayo ketchup, and it's actually banging.
All right, for the next one, overrated, underrated, perfectly rated.
Oh, are you done?
Rome.
Okay, I'll go first on this one. I used to love Rome. After this year, it's definitely overrated.
This is
Why?
you go with me, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Why?
Because, bro, it is the most touristy spot in all of Italy. Like, it
Yes,
just
it
does
is,
not
it is.
feel like Italy in Rome. Unless you go on the outskirts. It's just, I couldn't really enjoy it this year.
But it's-
overcrowded.
It's so
Lines that
touristy
out the
because
door.
there's so much to see, dude.
No, the architectural history is unmatched. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But to me, that's a stop. That's a stop. 1 day, 2 days tops.
Yeah, that's it. That's
I'll
it.
see you later, bro.
Oh yeah, you
That's
can't.
before your
I did
flight.
everything, and
You
I was
can't
like,
build your trip around that. It's a day trip.
but bro, it's
When
I don't know.
when I went to Rome, we did just a day trip. I literally brought a backpack with me. I thought it was the greatest thing.
That's what we did that day.
I love Rome.
I maybe it's because I went twice now that I didn't like
You're
it the
like
second
over
time.
it. Like you saw everything already.
Yeah.
No,
so-
but listen, when we went to Rome the first time, we saw everything in 1 day. We had like our Uber on standby.
Yeah,
We
that's
go,
crazy.
Boom, 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 boom.
That's the way you
When
gotta
you
do
go
it.
there, wow, oh my god,
It gets old.
and it's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
Mad people. But I guarantee you, if you go to Rome in like October, November, when
Fire.
it's not, so
I would
touristy,
love to see the Colosseum with a snowfall.
goals.
Yeah.
That would to
It
me would
don't
be
rain.
like sick
It
to
don't
see.
snow too much.
I know that's why I would love to see that.
For the next one, Positano.
Okay. Positano is probably my favorite city in Italy.
Agreed.
So I think it is perfectly rated. A lot of people will say, well, the views are incredible. Like the vibe in Positano, immaculate. The food there is incredible.
Agreed.
But, like the only complaint I have with Positano is getting there. Like you're going like around the mountain in curves.
Yeah.
So I got mad nauseous. But the time you're there, you literally feel like you're in
Insane.
Serenity. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like the pictures. I gotta be honest. Beautiful.
I don't think the pictures do it justice, but I agree. Perfectly rated. Positano's my favorite part of Italy.
Next one we got is Capri.
I'm gonna easily say overrated on this one too.
Ooh.
One, it's very small, and that's another one that's full of tourists. Again, depends on what time of year you go. Beautiful, but just I didn't feel how I felt like in Positano. I went to Capri first. Capri is great. You have to go around Capri, meaning seeing the island on the outskirts to actually enjoy it. So we had the boat, we did that, but I don't know. I wasn't crazy, but everything felt like way too tight, compact. It's just a small city. It's nothing
I didn't think
more
the
than that,
I
really.
didn't think the food was as good as it was in Positano, but you did have like the touristy stuff. Like there were all those high end stores.
Yeah.
Like they had Dior, Chanel. Like they
Yes,
have all
yes.
those
So you
stores.
gotta go there with the bag.
Yeah, but that
Bro, you
that
gotta
crowd
go
is
up a whole mountain to see that stuff, though.
yeah.
It's crazy. This year they had a trolley system where you could take it for like €2 that takes you
Okay.
there quickly.
Yeah,
so
we
if anybody
took
wants to go, there's a trolley.
What's the main thing? As soon as you get there, that you have to wait to buy a ticket. What's it called?
Yeah, it's like a little train that goes
yeah,
upwards. Or
that we didn't even
There's a
want to
line
wait
out the
for because the
door?
line was
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
so we
so-
took a cab, like
too
a
many
little
people there.
cab.
Small
we went
city.
to the top, and it wasn't expensive, but whatever. But I didn't like it as much as I liked Positano.
I gotta be honest, if you're going to Capri, you don't really have to feel like you're obligated to go to Capri if you're ever in that area of Italy. Go to like Ischia, which is
Yeah.
20 times more beautiful and 6 times bigger
Like
than
Anna
Capri.
Capri's nice too. But yo, the thing is, like you say, it's a tourist trap. It's like Times Square. In Italy, nobody who lives in Italy goes to these places. When you go there as an American, who do you think you're going to find? Other Americans, people from Canada, people from other parts of
Germany.
Europe. That's why you feel that way, that it's a tourist trap. Because how many times have you been to Times Square in your life?
Right.
You could probably count on one
Yeah,
hand.
really on one
How
hand.
about you?
Same thing, yeah,
You know what I
same
mean? A New Yorker doesn't go to Times Square for fun. An Italian doesn't go to Capri for fun.
Tourists
You're going to
do.
bump into tourists.
True.
That's why everything's so expensive. That's why to get to the top, you have to pay that fee. They got to make their money.
What about Milan?
Go, you go first.
maybe it's just me. We have a cousin out there that every time I've been to Milan, I go to Milan every time I'm in Italy. Perfectly rated because I had him that took me to all the fire spots. Again, Milan to me is like the fashion capital of the world. You know, when you leave New York, you want to be away from it, but it's like the most city part of Italy for me.
It's the closest to New York.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love Milan. Probably second only to Positano, but I think Milan's perfectly rated.
Guys, call me crazy, but right before Rock gives his answer, Milan, I could see a GUI office there very soon. I feel
2024.
any of us.
Yo, that might be the year.
2025. But
After you get the money, yeah.
Talking about the music and all that stuff, like all these guys we're friends with in Italy, where do you think they go to work?
Milan. Yeah.
So, and I also have a trip coming there very soon. And listen, Milan shows up. The last time I went, I learned so much about Milan, and I was only there for a day. But, you got Asago, you got Ovest, you got all these parts of the outskirts of Milan, too. So, like, when I went the first time, I was in the center and all the shopping, the Duomo. I went to Inter game. But there's a lot to do. For me personally, there's a lot to do in Milan. Like, I can go to Milan and get busy.
Yeah, it's similar to New York. You're always around here, so over there, you're probably going to be everywhere, too.
Exactly.
I agree, though, perfectly rated for both of your reasons.
Okay. Last one.
Oh, we got another one?
I'm here for the drama.
Oh, God.
You love it.
Overrated, underrated, perfectly rated. The hometowns. Now,
Oh, that's great.
this is for any of you viewers out there that grew up like us, that went to Italy every summer, and you go back to your hometown to see your cousins, go back to see your Zios and Zias and your nonni. Overrated, underrated, or perfectly rated. Now, as an adult.
Okay, so we're talking about our hometowns.
Yeah.
All right. So my hometown, parents' hometown, is Sassano. To me, it's perfectly rated. To many people, they see it as a small town. They got more goat than people, which may or may not be true. But to me, that's always home. That country life is what I like. That's serene. I go there. That's a vacation. I go there, relax, eat all the good food I want, quality, organic stuff. Nighttime may not be the most party, not the biggest nightlife, but the vibes are just very chill. And that's what I like on vacation. So that to me is perfect.
I'm saying because he got the boat in the backyard. I'm going to say a little overrated because, one, people, listen, it's always great to see family. And maybe I'm saying this now because my nonna's not there anymore, but the people that are there, I feel they hate a lot, very small-minded. So, especially for what, my family's done in the hometown, like, you guys show, like, a little more class, a little more respect for everything we do and try to get more eyes on the town because our hometown has one of the craziest mountains in all southern Italy.
It's the highest point in the region.
They never do anything with anything. Right. So you can't, ever do anything for small-minded people and people that don't want to change. So that's why I say
I can definitely see that.
Overrated.
I can definitely see that.
Because, we're trying to...
The people is
the people make it
overrated.
whack. But the Madonna, the traditions, amazing.
Unmatched, to be honest. I got to say that.
The food, best cheese you'll ever have.
Mushrooms.
You have the best water, mushrooms. All the food, all that stuff is amazing. But the people suck. Get your shit together.
I'm going to have to agree with everything he said. In the sense of history, like the history in our towns, people don't realize, are insane. Like, I hear stories every time I go there. They tell me things. I'm like, there's no way. The history is incredible. Architect, old school, you see all that stuff. The food, family, all that. But the mentality of the people who live in the small towns,
like the 1930s.
Yeah.
And this is why they're so behind.
If you still live in the hometown, you don't want to change.
And you've never been up north and you've seen the city. They're still living in 100
only
years ago.
concern I have is what future these towns have.
None.
None.
So, when you do have people that put on for the towns, like at least
They can't.
So show your respect and show your homage.
They
like,
don't, and that's the
your
problem.
appreciation. You know what I mean?
Anything that we do, and I speak for my brother and I, and I'm sure you feel the same way. Anything we do, anything we post, anything we say, is really to put our hometowns on the map. There's nothing I'm more proud of that my mom and my dad came from southern Italy with literally nothing, and were able to have the things that we have now. Yeah. So to us, there's nothing more important than putting our hometowns on the map, because that's where we came from.
The biggest artist in the world, and the biggest Italian artist in the world, no Sans and Sassano. Like,
because of
anybody I interviewed,
crazy.
I say shout them out, because this is where we come from.
And the fact that there are people from these hometowns that can't understand the bigger picture
it's
in
frustrating.
that, you're a bozo.
It's frustrating.
And this is why nobody does anything for the town is because they get nothing but shit from the people who live there.
It's so true. That's why you see them.
And this is why when you go there, right, you see the same things you saw 20 years ago, because they don't change anything, bro.
So you know what's just crazy too? We're gonna do these last two things and then we'll go. But your paisans come here, you pay. You go there, you pay.
Yeah. So put some fucking respect on my name when you see me.
Yeah, bro. That's the good life.
Bam, bam, bam. Buonanotte.